The rhetoric is almost finished. The polls are almost manned. It's nearly time for you to cast your vote on 14 London Street, Doonside. A very good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. Clarence White is my name. I'm very proud to be here today on behalf of McGrath Estate Agents and, of course, our vendors here this morning. Our listing agent, Piers Van Hamburg, and I welcome you back to 14 London Street. I commend you on your astute judgment in arriving here today to compete for this outstanding property, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our registered parties here today the very best of luck in your endeavours to own it. The property we offer for your competition is known formally in the attached copy of title as Lot 35 in Deposited Plan 247563, or of course better known to you and I as number 14 London Street, Doonside. We do offer the property with vacant possession. We do call for a 10% deposit after the fall of the hammer by the successful purchaser here today, with a settlement date 42 days from the date of contract, of course being today. You can bid with confidence, knowing that the contract includes a Section 149, occupation certificate, zoning and sewer diagrams. Inclusions and exclusions are per that contract of sale, and I'm confident those of you bidding here today will have made yourself familiar with them. Now, before we get started, I just need to touch on the terms and conditions under which we sell property at auction. If you are tenacious enough today to be our highest bidder, you will be the purchaser of the property, subject to the owner's written reserve price, of course, being met. And as the purchaser, you'll have just two simple obligations, those being to sign the contract and to pay a 10% deposit, after which no calling off rights will apply. If you do wish to bid today, you do need to be registered. For our registered parties, I'd simply ask that if and when you do place a bid, please hold your bidder's card up nice and clearly. That would be greatly appreciated. All bidders are assumed to be bidding on their own behalf today. If you do wish to bid on behalf of another party, that's okay, but you need to provide a written authorisation to me. Please be aware that as the auctioneer, I'm authorised to refuse any bid or potentially to place one bid on behalf of our vendors today. It's typically known as a vendor bid, but you can rest confidently knowing that I will make it abundantly clear for exercising a vendor bid here this morning. Finally, please don't wait till I have the contract poised in the air before you make your final bids, because I cannot accept any bids after the fall of that contract, and I would hate to see anyone miss out. Now, before we get started, are there any questions regarding the terms, the contract, or indeed the property? No? We're all happy, satisfied, fantastic. 14 London Street, Doonside. Malcolm Turnbull tells us that there has never been a time of greater opportunity in this country. I think he would be proud of this single-storey brick home in the heart of working-class Sydney, which offers opportunity born of ingenuity. Cleverly reimagined by our vendors as two independent dwellings, this home offers more possibilities than the upcoming Senate ballot paper. A quick poll of the family might determine whether or not to maintain the two-party system or indeed form a coalition of residences to create your own spacious dream home. For the aspirational capitalist, the opportunity to seek permission to create a separate rentable dwelling certainly exists, subject to the approval of your unamalgamated council, of course. 5 bedrooms of accommodation, 2 bathrooms and, of course, the single lock-up garage are presented in tastefully updated condition. Modernisations to the kitchens and bathrooms are complemented by polished timber boards, chrome ceiling fans and, of course, stainless steel appliances. Much debate will no doubt take place around the delightful breakfast bar, and the corner spa in the rear dwelling is sure to have you singing like Bob Catter. A generous 596 square metre parcel of level land embraces an undercover alfresco where you can sit back, crack a beer, watch the election coverage while the kids enjoy the in-ground swimming pool. This quiet, family-friendly location is in prime position for both convenience and growth. The proximity to major infrastructure is an urban planner's dream, and there'll be no Bronwyn Bishop-style travel expenses here. We are just a few moments from the Blacktown CBD, a stone's throw to the M7 and Doonside Rail. The 753 and 756 bus routes are just one street away, and of course local shopping by way of Coles just nearby. Your Gonski dollars are being well spent just around the corner at Doonside Technology High School and Crawford Public. And of course, any Sydney suburb that has a median house price under $800,000 must surely represent the potential for future capital growth and the promise of a budget surplus in the future. an ideal beginning for a young family or an astute investment for the savvy pundit, this home is sure to attract bipartisan support. So I'll open up the polls. I'll call for an opening bidder offer. Where would you like to see things begin today? An opening bidder offer. I would have thought somewhere around the 700 mark would represent outstanding value.
Can you tell me who the vendors are?
Sir, it's clearly stated on the contract there for you, sir. The vendor as Leslie George Craven and Deborah Ann Craven.
Just because the names on the front of the contract are different from those on the certificate of title?
Sir, I think what you'll find is that the first names do match. It's just a maiden name, obviously, or a married name, I should know, that's on the title, if that makes sense, sir. Yes, sir? Any other questions? Satisfied with that?
Just on the granny flat, is it fully approved?
It's not a granny flat, ma'am. It's part of the main dwelling. On what you're confident, you'll find that the main structure is, in fact, fully compliant, as evidenced by the original occupation certificate. But if you do want to create a dual occupancy, or indeed if you do want a separate rentable unit, you would need to apply for council for that. So you're subject to your own endeavours in that regard. Good luck in the bidding, ma'am. Any other questions? All happy? Satisfied? Fantastic. Well, an opening bidder offer I'm looking for here, ladies and gentlemen. I suggest around the 700 mark to get us underway. I'm in your hands. Where would you like to begin it today? Looking for an opening bid. This is your opportunity. This is your cue. A number of registered parties here today, ladies and gentlemen. This is your opportunity to jump in now. Doesn't have to be your best bid, just wherever you see value here today. An opening bidder offer. Well, that's the traditional silence that follows the auctioneer calling for an opening bid. I can't do it for you, ladies and gentlemen. An opening bidder offer. Where would you like to see it begin? I'll call it up 3 times. If there is nothing further, I'll take control of it myself, calling out first, second, third and final time. 600. 600. Welcome, ma'am. Thank you for getting us underway. I appreciate you casting the first vote, and the extra polls look very good for you. At 600,000 an opening bid, perhaps even the next one at 620 or 625 if it makes you comfortable, perhaps even 650. At 600,000 an opening bid now. At even 20. Welcome in, sir. 620,000. 640. Thank you, ma'am. 640,000 at 40 now. 40 the bid. See me at 660 to keep things moving. At 640,000 a bid I have. 640. Back with my opening bidders, sir. You didn't come for one bid today, I'm sure. At 640,000 a bid now. Got to say 60.
Can I ask you what is the vendor's reserve?
Sir, I'm not at liberty to disclose the reserve today. All I can tell you is that this lady's in front and you can't buy from second place. Would you like to bid today, sir?
Well,
at 640,000.
Are you going to make an announcement when the reserve price has been...
No, ma'am, I may not call it on the market here today, so my best advice to you is to bid confidently and bid early. I'm confident it will be sold here today and the market will set the price for us. At 640,000 a bid here. Sir, I've got to see at 60 to keep things moving. 640's there.
50.
50, you said.
1,000.
Have you got a bidding card there, ma'am?
Yes.
Thank you. Could I take a 10 at this point to keep things moving? 650, 650's over there. Could I see a rise above that, ma'am? Or 651, 1,000?
700.
700. Welcome in. A very strong bid. A great pitch for the keys here today, ma'am. At 700,000. Could I just check your bidding card if you wouldn't mind, ma'am? 700,000, thank you. And even 700 I have. She's thrown the gauntlet down to everybody else. How will you respond, bidders? At 700,000 a bid now. At even 7, see me rise to 720 to keep things moving at this point. At 7, at even 7, 700 I have. 700,000 a bid now. First time. At 700,000 a bid now. Second opportunity. At 700,000 now. Third time before we go. And 10, 710. He's back. Welcome back, sir. At 10.
750.
750. Sir, she's relegated you to the back bench. How would you respond? At 750,000 I have now. At 50. At
760.
760. Welcome back, man.
Hold on. That last bit, isn't she the vendor's sister-in-law?
760.
I live across the road and I've seen her there a number of occasions.
Ma'am, can I just ask you, are you indeed the vendor's
How
sister?
dare you? I'm no dummy.
Bidder?
Are you the vendor's sister here today, ma'am?
No, I'm not.
Okay, there you go, sir. It's been answered for you at 760,000, just to make it clear. At 60, at 760, 760 I have, 760 the bid. Would you like to bid today, sir? You certainly seem keen to own the home. At 760,000.
800.
800. Good strong bidding. Could I just see the card if you wouldn't mind there, sir? 800 and welcome in. An outstanding play. A leadership challenge. Do you have the numbers, sir, I wonder? At 800,000 and 10. Welcome back.
10.
10 and 20.
10.
30.
5.
35. 35.
5.
40. Could I see 50? At 840 I have. 840,000 a bid, sir. At 840 there. And 2. 42. Man, 42. That's your cue. What?
845.
845. Welcome back. 845. 45's the bid. At 5, at 45, at 845,000 a bid now calling first time. At 845,000 a bid calling second opportunity. At 845,000 third time before we go.
7.
52. 52. Say?
847.
47 it is. 47 the bid. You're right, sir. 47.
49.
49 it is. 49. At 9. At 49. At 849. Senior.
50.
50. Welcome back. 850 it is. 850,000. 850,000 in the box seat here. How do you see it, sir? Ma'am, at 850,000 I have. There won't be a redistribution after preferences here. It will be sold to the highest bidder. At 850,000 a bid I have. At 50, at 850, at 850,000 calling now first time. At 850,000 now calling second opportunity. Is that 2, sir?
Yes.
Let's check the bidding card again, sir, if you wouldn't mind. 852. Your timing is exquisite. At 852, a late run to the polls for you. At 852,000, how will you respond, ma'am? He's a party pooper. He's come in at the last minute and taken it out from under you. Will you let him get away with it? At 852,000 a bid now. Ma'am, I invite you back in at this point. Ma'am and sir, 852. For bidders, if it makes any difference, I can assure you it will be sold today. We won't be coming back. We will be playing for keeps. There'll be no double dissolution of this election here today. At 852, calling now first, second, third and final time at 852,000. Ma'am, can I tempt you back in? Ma'am, if I got your best there? Ma'am, anything there, sir? One more? 852,000, I will sell it. Going. Sold. Congratulations, sir. Thank you very much to our underbidders here today, and on behalf of Piers and the McGrath team, we wish you a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much.